Ready? First thing, don't make the suture too long. So in general, I just usually use like the length of any instrument to figure out how long my suture needs to be. And then I cut. All right. Second thing is I load my needle on the way that I want to, the way that I want it to go inside the body. So I'm right-handed. I put the tip to the left. This is how I want to load the needle. And so that's how I'm going to introduce it. I also bring the tail in with it so that I don't have to drag the tail after it gets into the body. So like this. Okay. Now I'm going to bring it in with my right hand. It's still in the right orientation, ready for me to load. I bring in my other needle driver. Now, I always grab 1/3. Always grab 1/3 from the tip. My other hand is now already ready to adjust my needle with my suture. And then once I got the right angle that I think is good, I let go of the suture and I re-grasp. To drive the needle, you want, it's a curved needle driver, you want it to be like it would be outside of the body with the tip going to the left. Okay? Then next, I'm gonna drive my, these are far away. Make my little knot. Usually with a grasper, not a needle driver. So I grab with my non-dominant hand so that I can maintain the angle. So I never have to reload more than one time. And I do this little pulley thing, whatever you want to do. The key is to not make your tail too long. So I actually make it pretty short because when you throw the first knot, it'll get longer. My first knot, I hold the needle so I don't let go. Most of the time I almost never let go, right? Now the angle that you're looking for is this angle between the needle driver and my suture, and I want that to make roughly a 90-degree angle. You see that? Here to here, that's the 90-degree angle that you're looking for. And I ignore the rest of the loop. I only loop around this 90-degree angle. If I have a curved needle driver, I'm gonna put tips towards tips, and I'm gonna loop around at that angle. Too. Now this is good because I want to show you what to do if you can't get the second loop. Usually if you can't get the second loop, it's because your loop is not big enough. My loop is pretty big, but sometimes I will grab the suture and yank it to take the tension off the suture, and then I will loop again. Then you want to grab towards the tip of the tail, and every time I grab over on my first one, I bring the tail down on the first knot throw. If I'm grabbing the needle, I have to let go and re-grab so that I keep the tail nice and short. Okay? So first throw, I go over, tail goes down. Then I let go of the tail and I'm gonna bring my suture towards my tail. It's gonna make my little P right there. When I wrap, I wanna wrap close to the tail so I don't have to go find it later on. And then I'm gonna go under now and grab towards the tip. This time now my tail was down, so it's gonna go up. Then I'm gonna bring my suture towards my tail, and it's gonna make the B. See that B? But all I'm focusing on is this angle between the needle driver and my suture, which should be roughly 90 degrees. And then I'm gonna wrap over, grab my tail, close to the tip. So every time that I do this, all I do is bring my suture to my tail, wrap under, tail goes up. Oops. Bring my suture to my tail, wrap over, tail goes down. And I'm just alternating hands left and right. I can do it as many times as I want to. Suture to my tail. When I wrap, I always bring the suture towards the tail, tips close to each other. I don't wrap like this because you don't have any control. I wrap close to each other, and my tips always stay really, really close. Is that good?
Mm-hmm. And what's your one piece of advice for staying happy in residency?
Simulation.
Simulation.
Let me show 2 ways to make it better. 1, make your loop bigger. always gives you a little bit, takes that tension away so you can get into the other thing.
Make your P or your B bigger? you mean?
Yeah,
Okay.
this loop. The other thing is if I can't get the loop, let's say it's like this, I can't wrap like, imagine I can't wrap like this. Then I would just rotate my hand this way, my left hand, my non-dominant hand, rotate it to give me a bigger angle, and then I can wrap. So it's always, the loop is too big, or you just need to change the angle with your right hand. That's 2, or you need to release the tension. 3. Okay, that's good.